Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Benchwarmers, episode 18, Conference Championship Weekend. We've got our Super Bowl matchup set. We're going to hit some recaps, awards, get into some coaching carousel stuff, coaching carousel stuff. Bill Belichick snubbed from the Hall of Fame, Shedeur Sanders talk, and more Pro Bowl talk stemming from that. Coming at you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back into it. We got some conference championship action this weekend. Denver and New England, just starting from the top. New England pulls away 10-7 in this one. And the big story from this game is how much of a game it really wasn't. Yep. It was a slugfest. It was cold.
Gritty.
Like, as soon as the Patriots took the lead, I think in the third quarter, somewhere in there, it's just the snow. In half a quarter, it covered the entire stadium.
When you see pictures from the beginning of the game to the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, totally at the start, the grass is completely green. You can actually see what's going on the TV. Yep. And then a literal blizzard happened in Denver, Colorado, and all visibility was wiped.
Yep. Well, and in that first quarter, too, right? I'm just going to hop into it, but Jason Stidham looked like a stud.
He did look okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Jason.
Yeah, no, you're good.
But yeah, and then just after that, it was just downhill from there.
Yeah, the turnover he had that let the Patriots go up when
it's brutal.
That was just a weird bobbling
literally the
pass.
Difference in the game.
Yeah. That's in this game it was ugly. It was a slop fest, but it was like that regardless of the weather. We kind of knew that it was going to be like that going into it with these two teams who have played very good defense all year. Mm-hmm. And I just want to give credit to the Patriots real quick because throughout the course of these playoffs, they've played the Chargers, who have one of the better defenses in the NFL, the Texans, and the Broncos. And they've beaten all three of those teams fairly convincingly.
Yeah.
Granted, you can also take away from the Patriots in the fact that they've played Justin Herbert without an offensive line.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, because that's very key.
Very important. They sacked him
Pro Bowler
multiple times. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll get into
That's
Pro
also the
Bowler.
only way that you're going to play Justin Herbert, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, without an offensive
Yes,
line.
you will never not play him with that. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, and then they played 2025 CJ Stroud, who we've established is not very good.
God awful.
Yeah.
And then Jared Stidham.
Yeah.
In a blizzard.
They've been blessed with
a guy who hadn't thrown an NFL pass in 2 years.
Yes.
So you can say what you want about the Patriots, but they are just well-coached, well-oiled machine. And Mike Vrabel is my maybe lock for Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
he kind of has to be, especially if y'all noticed, the Patriots don't really wear all white very often.
No.
Yeah.
But in the game when there's a lot of snow on the
they
forecast, they decide to wear all white.
That's
Those dirty dogs, man.
That's a Belichick
It's a
coaching
Belichick-esque
thing,
and you got to respect Vrabel for doing that. I mean, Drake May didn't even have himself a day by any means. He was 10 of 21 for 86 passing yards.
Yeah.
But that's the snow.
Barely
that's going to
did anything.
happen in the snow, and they got it done. And, I mean...
Yeah, in a game like this, run the ball down their throats.
It felt like it was all... I'm not going to say all Stidham's fault because there were many opportunities, of course. But when that one turnover was literally the one difference in the game, it sucks for him because, everybody kind of wanted that comeback story. At least you wanted him to play well. Even if you weren't rooting for the Broncos, you wanted him to play well, and he comes out and he's like the main reason why they lose.
Well, there's that, and I'm going to say this. Because we can talk about Jarrett Stidham. Mm-hmm. But one, he's only played in a handful of games.
Yeah, he hadn't thrown an NFL pass in 2 years.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you look at that, then you look at, I don't think Sean Payton was ever going to attempt a field goal. You know what I'm saying?
Because of the weather.
Not in this kind of weather.
Yeah.
But see, I think if you had Stidham, right, you kind of, you're at third and whatever.
Yeah.
Just give it a shot. Throw him out there. Because, you might get 3 points, but 3 points is better than 0 points.
Yeah.
But that's something that I think a lot of people are moving away from.
Right.
Is, the value of a kicker. So.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Do we think the Broncos would have won this game with Bo Nix?
See,
that's a toss-up.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so
honest.
either.
Yeah, I don't think the Patriots were just, you could tell they were well equipped to win this football game. It kind of felt like that you kind of knew going in these guys, they were ready to win. Vrabel had those boys ready, regardless of what was going on. Yeah, their offense was lackluster for most of the game, but they did enough of what they needed to do. Ramondre had himself at least somewhat of a good game given the circumstances. Ramondre Stevenson
run
did.
the ball
exactly
in conditions like these, and they sure did.
Yeah, and I don't know if Bo is that much of a difference maker to have said, well, if he was starting, they definitely would have won. I don't think so. Can't live.
I don't think he would have had the egregious fumble backwards pass that Stidham did. But granted, that's one play.
Yeah, and Stidham came out firing to Andrew's point.
Yeah,
that second drive, my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, that was awesome. Yeah.
It seemed like just once the Patriots took the lead and the literal
blizzard. I mean, it's hard for anybody to play in a blizzard, it was very evident.
Watching in my living room at home, and I went home this weekend, so I was watching it with my dad. And we were just kind of looking at the TV like, I cannot see what's going on.
No, seriously.
I can't tell.
I mean, they had to bring out like the I don't know, CGI or whatever you want to call it, of like the actual field lines, not just the yellow first down, but like the actual white lines and the numbers were lit up so that you could see it. It was crazy whenever that would go away for a second. You had to see what it was. Like what those players were having to see. I mean, you had no idea where you were on that field.
No.
You just saw like a little tint of orange in the end zones, and that was all you had, brother.
And I think they did attempt one field goal, and I think the Broncos missed it. Will Lutz did.
Yes.
I think so.
It came out after the game that they had messed up the spot because it got tipped.
Oh, yeah, it did.
It did get tipped because they like put the holder closer to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, because
of the snow, they couldn't see on the field.
Wow.
So Will Lutz kind of,
messed it up.
like threw that on the bus, being like, hey, we couldn't see where we were on the field, lined up maybe a yard or so closer. And that, it means a lot when you're trying to kick a field goal over a guy who's 6'5", jumping across the line, throwing his hand up.
And so maybe I was wrong. They did attempt 2 field goals with Will Lutz.
Yeah, and
both of them were missing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
Maybe that's why he was hesitant to try any more from there.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of doomed for the Broncos going in, unfortunately.
Yep.
But hey, the Patriots are back in the Super Bowl.
Yes, they are.
And quick question on a scale of say 1 to 10. How much dark devil magic have the Patriots imbued themselves with over the course of this season?
I mean, it has to be.
I'm going to go a solid 9, maybe.
Robert Kraft definitely has something in his cupboard.
Yeah. He's got like some kind of ancient relic that he, I don't know, manifests dark energy from.
I don't know what they're doing in that office in Foxborough.
They've got an allegedly, according to my very reliable sources, they have an office in Foxborough that's just for dark magic rituals.
Yeah, I believe it. That sounds right.
Like they've got some weird stuff going on up there, but they're back in the Super Bowl. So
before we end this segment, I do want to say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Robert Kraft is everything Jerry Jones wishes he could be.
You're so right. Jerry Jones goes to bed wishing he was Robert Kraft every single night, dude.
He's
like, oh, that Kraft. Oh.
How does he get all the wins?
Yes. It's like
do it?
Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy's dad, who's like, Dingleberg, talking about his neighbor. That's what it is. Yeah, that's how he thinks about Robert Kraft.
He's just his mortal enemy.
Yes.
Robert Kraft doesn't even think about him.
Does not care. Just eating some mac and cheese, bro. It's chill.
All right. Well, we've got the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and they will be playing the Seattle Seahawks, who, if you missed it, beat the LA Rams 31-27 in a absolute banger of a game. Banger. Capital B banger. Yes. But the main takeaway for me for this game is Jackson Smith-Njigba is unguardable. He's awesome. Nobody can guard him. He was absolutely everywhere. Does anyone have the stats for him pulled up by chance?
Yeah, he is. He was 10 catches, 153 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, that's unguardable.
Yep.
And I'm going to say there was another monster on the other side.
I was about to say.
Stafford played lights out.
He did. And so did
Puka
Nacua.
Yeah. Yes. But I mean,
Puka, his stat line was 9 catches, 165 yards, and a touchdown of his own.
I mean, it was drive for drive. Who's the best receiver in the NFL? And it was. I mean, you could have answered just by which offense was on the field at the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the Seahawks did pull away in this one, and I think that, I think they might just be better coached.
Yeah. That's a good point. I mean,
at least in this game,
and that's no slight to McVay because
none whatsoever.
Come on, yeah, they're both incredible. McDonald and McVay. It was just a beautiful ending to a beautiful trilogy of these teams. I mean, it rivaled Star Wars in my opinion, the original Star Wars trilogy.
Yes.
it was incredible. Every single game was cinema. I mean, the first game, Darnold throws 4 interceptions. It's like, what is going on? Seattle's a fraud, whatever. And then, of course, that second game.
Just
what in the world? Yeah, it was the overtime situation.
Yeah,
Charbonnet picked up the football and was awarded a 2-point conversion. It was just utter insanity on Thursday Night Football. And then, of course, we had the tipping point at the NFC Championship, and it delivered everything that we thought it would be. And I mean, I'll go ahead and say it. This was the Super Bowl, in my opinion. I mean they were the 2 best teams.
I think so.
If we're being honest, I don't want to give away any picks for next week, but come on, this was the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was one heck of a game played by both sides. Nobody should feel ashamed. Nobody on the Rams should be like, dang,
absolutely not.
I played a bad game. No, it was incredible.
And they're still talking about Stafford coming back next year.
Yeah.
McVay in the press conference after the game was actually kind of insulted that the reporter asked. He was like, "That's what the hell kind of question is that? What are you talking about? Yeah, he's gonna come back."
Yeah. He can still sling it, obviously.
You remember before the season, like, people were talking about, Stafford might be injured. He might not even play this year. Comes out, and he's probably going to win
MVP, probably. Yeah.
MVP of the league.
Yes.
But, yeah, just unfortunate for the Rams. And for the Seahawks, like, we talked about the Patriots' playoff path and how you can credit or discredit it. You have to credit the Seahawks' playoff path. They beat the Niners, the Rams.
Yep.
They were the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Fully deserved.
They proved everything.
Yeah, they deserve everything.
Well, and here's a question for you: does this take away Sam Darnold's bust title?
I mean, over the past 2 seasons, Sam Darnold is the winningest quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah, he's absolutely not a bust anymore. He just happened to get drafted by the Jets.
That's fair.
I was about to say, it definitely takes away from the bust talk and just pours an entire truckload of shame on the Jets once again.
The Jets and the Panthers.
Yes, and the Panthers, by the way.
So, just taking a huge step back, I want to bring up a guy named Zach Wilson. If we're talking about Jets quarterbacks that might need a second chance somewhere. Got a new head coach down in Miami. Tua's not quite working out.
I was screaming this last week.
I'm pretty sure he's still on the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Double check.
Hey, Zach Wilson. What do you got?
Yeah, what do you got?
Let's see former Jets quarterbacks getting a new start.
But I'm going to say this: if Zach Wilson does want a new start,
still Dolphins.
He's not going to want to do it at Miami. I just don't see it. I'll tell you where I think Zach Wilson would shine as a veteran. Well, I mean, he could be at ATL too. I was thinking more like I have 2 teams that definitely need a quarterback. One being the Arizona Cardinals.
Yep.
The second being, hold the phone.
Holding it.
Las Vegas.
Oh, you think bypass Mendoza?
Yeah, you trade that pick.
Right. You're going to get a lot of value.
Yeah, because somebody
We've
else
seen
needs.
Chicago's done it, and it worked out very well when they did it. So, yeah.
And then you just trade for Zach Wilson. He's young. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. Who doesn't like Las Vegas?
Yeah. I mean, he spent a little time under Mike McDaniel. That's got to help. That's got to mean something, right?
Got to mean something.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't mind that.
The Twitter sphere would go insane if the Raiders did this.
It would so much buzz.
The black and silvers would go
they
bananas.
Would be so mad.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be
honestly, I couldn't blame him. If the Titans had traded the number 1 pick last year and gotten virtually nothing and gotten Zach Wilson in return,
it's so funny.
I would have been belligerent.
It's so
would have been so mad.
That'd be the funniest.
But hey, that's why I'm not a Raiders fan.
Hey, exactly, bro. Yes.
But yeah, the Seahawks, just a better team.
Better team, dude. Better dominance all year, man.
Yeah, they don't have a weak spot, in my opinion.
They're so nasty.
They're nasty everywhere.
Yep. And the Shaheed trade, amazing.
Shaheed trade, amazing.
Beautiful trade.
Cooper Kupp,
awesome
pickup.
Shout out to him getting his
today.
Revenge game. Yep. Yeah, I was happy he got a touchdown that game.
That was fun to see. And he'll be a major contributor going into a Super Bowl against the Patriots because they need as many weapons as they can get against that Patriots defense. And they got
Gonzalez. I think that'll be fun to watch. Gonzalez versus JSN.
Marcus Jones versus Cooper Kupp. Yep. We got guys. Is Charbonnet going to be healthy by then? Because he was out for this game.
Good question.
But it didn't matter because Kenneth Walker's a monster.
I was about to say, finally, K9 actually gets to just
K9's playoff run has been crazy. He went off versus the Niners, too.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
let me see his injury status real quick.
I want to say it was a pretty big injury, but I don't actually know.
I remember because he was out for a couple weeks.
He tore his ACL.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
So,
I
Andrew,
I
you are
didn't
right.
want to say it
All
just
right.
in
Yeah,
case.
So,
but you're right. Yeah.
Kenneth Walker, you have to go up against the Patriots' rush defense, pretty much solo.
Yep.
He's good.
I was about to say,
The Patriots
if
are
anybody
also-
can do it.
If anybody can do it, it's Kenneth Walker in these playoffs.
I was about to
'cause
say
he's been
in the
awesome.
playoffs and with just this offense, when you have Jason as your comfort, I think
That's pretty nice.
yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Well, I guess I'll get into it whenever we get there.
Yeah.
If it wasn't in where is it? It's the Bay Area. I can't remember the city.
It's Santa Clara. I think?
Santa
Oh,
Clara.
yeah.
I was thinking San Clarita.
Hey, that's close.
I like
Yeah.
that.
If it weren't in there and it was in a place that gets snow, I would have a totally different pick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's not. It's
It
in
is not.
sunny California.
Sunny California. They'll be just fine in a week.
Before we take our first break, let's hit some awards
Yes,
real quick.
yes,
We'll just
yes,
go
yes,
ahead and jump
please.
into these. Bradley,
Yeah.
my man, give me your rock solid performance of
So
the week.
we already hit this fully nail on the head, but it was the wide receiver battle between Puka and Jackson Smith and Jig. But those guys were just freaks. We already said the stat line. I'll just repeat it again just to really submit how insane this was in an NFC Championship performance when all eyes are on both of these guys. Everybody on the defense knows who the ball is going to. With Puka, 9 catches, 165 yards and a touchdown. JSN, 10, 153 and a touchdown of his own. Incredible performance from both of these guys. Nobody should be ashamed. Puka, the only knock on him was that he went down instead of going out of bounds, but pretty hard to go out of bounds in that scenario. So, and on the last play of the game. So, really amazing game from both of them. It was cinema, man. It was so much fun to watch those two, just titans, just juggernauts going at it.
They're gonna they're gonna be top 5, both of them, for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
I think it's pretty set in stone
Yeah,
at this point.
yeah. I mean, they're both in their prime and they're young, so
Yeah, exactly.
my
And
gosh.
they're gonna make so much money. It's
Yeah,
gonna
they are.
they're-
Yes,
those
they
guys
are.
are gonna reset the market.
Yep.
If anybody right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're both still on rookie deals, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
I think
almost
so.
sure. Puka might not be, but I can check that when we're going over our next
And
rock solid pick.
When was Puka picked? 'Cause
He was late round, like 2 or 3 years. No, well, I think 2 years ago, because he went off his rookie year. He went off early.
yeah.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only So he's in his final year, so he's going to get paid this year.
Okay, yeah.
He's at final year of his 4-year, $4.08 million.
So he's getting
So
a
he
million
only
a year.
his base salary for the 2025 season was $915,000.
Holy cow.
Because there were some weeks when he was getting fined that we made more money that week than he did.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And now I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah, granted, I've seen him in a couple commercials, so he's, of
Yeah,
course, making
he's
money
getting
outside
money
of
on the
that,
sides
but
for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on social media.
And yeah, I know,
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I was thinking about it. I know when you said I've been seeing him on something, I was like, what do you even see him on?
yeah. But yeah, he was a 5th round pick.
I'm glad
177.
I'm glad the cameras aren't working yet for what type of motion we're doing. But anyways.
Anyways,
Yes.
Andrew, to my left, give me your rock solid sports performance of the week.
So my rock solid performance is going to go to nobody other than, and this I'm going to say this, and this is going to be whatever, but I want to give my award to the Rams offensive line. Because
Yeah.
you look at their stats, you look at everything that they did. The Seahawks have a monster defensive line. They only allowed one sack all night, and
Yeah, they've played well for the most part this entire year.
yeah, pretty much.
They've been a very solid.
And just to be put in that situation and to at least try to make the best of it.
yeah.
I
mean,
what
yeah,
else could you
put
do?
up 27 points on a very good Seahawks defense, man. I mean, yeah,
and,
that's
who
credit to the
who
guys
just
up
blew
front.
out the Niners, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, credit to the guys up front.
I'm going to go with, stemming from Bradley's, I just picked mine before the show, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
Would you say 10 catches, 150 yards, and a touchdown, something like that?
Uh-huh.
He was
153.
everywhere. Every time I looked at the screen, he was making a crazy catch.
Yes.
Even the one-handed one
Yes.
he caught on the
Yes.
sideline was
So
just absolutely disgusting. I literally went, oh.
Audibly gasped.
I went,
Yes.
oh my goodness gracious, Jackson.
Yeah,
My man.
I woke
They
my
have a
girlfriend up. I was like, "Did you see that?" She's like, "What?
What am I watching? This guy's insane. But yeah,
funny.
just overall, we're going to glaze the Seahawks because,
Of course.
yeah. Moving on, Unk of the Week. Bradley, give me yours.
I mean, for old time's sake, we got to give it back to the one and only Matthew Stafford. For old time's sake.
Round of
I mean,
applause.
come on. For old time's sake. Brother deserves it.
What a year for him.
374 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 63% completion percentage. Grayson, I'm sorry. I know last week he was hoping and wishing on a Rams Super Bowl and Matthew Stafford to win the MVP. It would have been glorious, but
Oh, yeah. We didn't even mention Grayson is out this week, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately. Good for him. He has been invited to the 2026 Pro Bowl games.
Yes, he has.
Which are in some Vegas or something.
Wherever
probably.
they are.
Yeah, wherever they are.
Look at that. Yeah.
We're not quite sure where he is, but if you tune into the Pro Bowl games, which,
you will see Grayson on the field, ready, with DK, with Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah,
He's
with
right there
Shador
with
Sanders.
with
Because
Shador Sanders.
apparently they'll just invite anybody nowadays, but we'll get into that later.
Yes, but shout out to Grayson. He's living his best life right now in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. Andrew, give me your Unk of the Week.
I think that it's hands down Matt Stafford,
Yeah.
I wish I could find somebody else just because I think that every week we're talking about Matt Stafford. Right. But he really is just that good. And he really is just that old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's what, 37?
I think it was 38.
37 or 38,
Something
yeah.
like
And
that.
he's, looking like he's still going to come back and do at least one more year.
Yeah. By the way,
because
Pro
he's
Bowl
definitely still
is
got it.
in San Francisco.
San Francisco,
Also.
okay. So the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's
okay.
interesting. I kind of like that.
Nice. That makes 2 weeks good for San Francisco. For real.
I
Have fun
mean,
with the traffic.
Yeah, Bay Area has enough people as it is.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll stay here in Tennessee.
I actually have a
He's
different...
37.
37, okay.
Yeah, yep.
I have a different Unk of the Week, and mine is not a current NFL player, but a former one. A guy by the name of Emmanuel Acho. Me and Bradley were talking before the podcast. Did you know who Emmanuel Acho is, Andrew?
Nah, not off the top of my head.
He's
good for you.
former NFL linebacker.
Yes.
I think he totaled a total of 22 tackles in his NFL
Did
career.
not have an illustrious
He
career.
did not have the most illustrious career, but he is I would say, NFL media pundit of some kind. I think he works for ESPN, does a podcast, whatever.
Fox as well. He used to do Fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the dude who does it with Cam Newton?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think
Yeah.
Cam's got one of his boys doing it with him. But Emmanuel Acho, he is maybe the most polarizing figure in sports media right now. Yeah.
I didn't know he played in the NFL. I thought he was a basketball player.
That's awesome.
I actually didn't know
That's
he played in the NFL either. I thought he
Yeah.
was just a guy that talked football.
Yeah.
But he, on a podcast, he came out and said that Shador Sanders should not listen to the Browns' new head coach, Todd Monken, because, quote, what have you accomplished at an NFL level?
Which, my God,
Which
bro.
it is an unbelievable statement, because Shador Sanders threw 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions this year as a rookie and didn't start.
Right.
And Todd Monken has 30-plus years of offensive coaching experience. Granted, he's never been an NFL head coach. I'm not sure if he's been at any other level a head coach. I don't think so. But, he was a Georgia offensive coordinator, Ravens offensive coordinator. Lamar
some
Jackson won
success.
an MVP under him. Yeah, he's got a good track record.
Yes, and Acho, you had 22 tackles.
In your entire career.
No, that's 22 more than I've had.
Yeah,
But
very true. But he got paid to be in the
That's what I'm
NFL.
saying.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What I'm saying is maybe Acho knows more than we do because if you only get 22 tackles, you know what a good offense looks like because you're playing one every week.
Yep.
good point. He's like, I would have had 23 against Monken's offense. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I just that was
Crazy take.
unbelievable take I saw, and he's an unk, so I had to just unk of the week.
Throw him in there.
Wanted to go a little different because I'm pretty sure it was going to be Stafford. Just giving our props to
And
him.
it's his last game.
Yeah.
Got a shout out.
Bradley, give me your shocker of the week.
Shocker. I'm going to take you back to August of 2025.
Okay.
And the Seattle Seahawks had a lower odds to make it to the NFC Championship and win it than the Arizona Cardinals.
Whoa.
So my shocker is the Seahawks winning the NFC
Yeah.
with 60-1 odds, according to Yahoo Sports.
Yeah.
Crazy. A lot of people I know Nick Wright had him 4th in the NFC West.
Yep.
Not a lot of buzz from Seattle going into the season.
At the time, the Sam Darnold signing was
it was kinda like-
it was because he had one good season.
Right.
Yeah.
But you knew when it
Yeah.
came down to it, he wasn't going to deliver. And my gosh, how
And
bad
we were
wrong about that. Exactly.
Yeah, up to this point, we've been very wrong.
Yeah, that's my shocker of the week.
Just how good the Cardinals have been. I like that. Or not the Cardinals,
the
the Seahawks. Yeah, Seahawks. Andrew, give me your shocker of the week.
So my shocker of the week, and I'm going to say this, or maybe I would preface this by saying that I'm a firm believer in a couple of things in football. Mm-hmm. Number one, the team with the better fundamentals always wins. Mm-hmm. Number two, defense wins championships.
Of course.
Number three, ground and pound, right?
Yeah.
Run that ball.
Run the rock.
My bum of the week, first, for multiple reasons, but specifically because you had some success, right? Here's an average yards per carry, 6.1.
That's good.
That's on 9 carries. Whew. Do you know who that was and or what team they played on?
Is that a it's either a Rams running back or a Broncos running back.
I want to say
I'm gonna go Rams. Was it Kyron?
It's Blake Corum.
Blake Corum.
Yeah.
Should have guessed.
So you mean to tell me that you have a guy who averages 6.1 yards right now, and you don't give him the ball,
feed him the
more?
rock,
like.
Because I'm sure we all remember Blake Corum at Michigan under Jim Harbaugh. He looked like a mighty mouse.
Beast.
Yeah.
Like a little muscle
He was a
hamster.
monster.
Yeah, he was a monster.
And he was progressively getting better every week this season. Like they were using him a lot more.
Every time you feed him, he does good.
Yeah.
And Williams was out for a while too, and then they had Corum, and Corum looked like a monster.
Doing good. Yeah.
So I guess my bum of the week is going to be Sean McVay for some questionable coaching decisions. I understand you have Matthew Stafford and you want to air it out, right? Yeah. But just calm down. Yeah. Feed the ball, right? Yeah. Do a little play action. Yeah. Matt Stafford is all about that. He went to Georgia.
I was about to say, come on. You know about that.
But yeah. That's my bum.
I agree with that. Blake Corum, Bradley said this year, has been getting progressively better. Yeah. So he could easily become
I think
Kyron's RB1B.
Fading out.
Yeah, a little bit,
He's coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, because, Kyron's had the heavy workload for a couple of years now. Granted, he's been very good.
Yeah.
But maybe it's starting to take a toll. Yeah. My shocker of the week is just how fast the snow set in at Mile High Stadium. Because it was the start of the third quarter was green field.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the third quarter was completely white.
Yep.
You could not see
Winter
where the
Wonderland.
ball was on the field. It was snowing so hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was the comment, like, whoever was commentating, I forget who the team was, but even they were commenting on it. Like, they were bringing up pictures from...
it was Romo and Nance.
Romo and Nance, yeah. Jim Nance was talking about how just 10 minutes in real time between one picture and another, it was green and
That's
white.
crazy. Yeah.
Straight white.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my shocker, is just how fast it's just, it turned into a winter wonderland in Denver.
Yeah, which, that would just be horrible to play in. I would have been so sad. Like, it would have been awesome for a second because everybody loves it playing some snow.
Oh, yeah. But
then you start throwing the ball and you're like, okay, wait.
Yeah, you start.
Wait a dang minute. Yeah,
you play a whole quarter and you start getting hit a few times and you're like,
exactly.
Oh, man, that hurts.
I would not want to be running across the middle in that weather. Heck no.
Absolutely not. And with that being said, give me your bum of the week, Bradley.
Yeah, so my bum, there was a man who, if you remember, didn't write back a few years ago playing at Seattle. His name is Geno Smith. He famously did not write back, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was loving Geno in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward a few years to begin first off, made it to the playoffs a few times. First round exit every time. It was a guarantee for the Seahawks. Nobody had high aspirations for them when Geno was at the helm. Geno then leaves Seattle and goes to none other than the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, if you've been up to date on the standings of the NFL, one team that Geno left is in the Super Bowl.
How about that?
And the team that he found himself on ended up with the number 1 overall pick.
And he is going to be out of a job.
And he is not going to start for them next year. And he's cooked. He might get picked up somewhere. I don't know. But that is my bum of the week and the bum of the year. Because how hilarious is that? That you're the team that you leave goes to the Super Bowl with the quarterback that nobody really had faith in.
Yeah.
And Raiders fans, I think, were kind of happy to have Geno. I think Raiders kind of had some on the up and up. It was like, hey, sneaky wild card team.
No.
Abysmal.
I mean, Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers, those seem like fun guys. Jacoby Myers at the time. Yeah.
Great squad.
Yeah. Nope.
Yikes.
They
Pete
had
Carroll.
good weapons.
Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Holy cow. We just got a bunch of arms.
That would have been a dumpster fire.
I just want to say the Geno Smith signed a 2-year, $75 million contract extension with the Raiders in April of last year.
Wow.
with $66 million in guaranteed money.
Police, highway robbery.
He is an all-time bad getter. He's
Good
up there
for
with
him,
Kirk
bro.
Cousins
That's
in that
too
regard.
good.
Except Kirk Cousins at least tries to do something.
Yeah, Kirk
you know,
Cousins has been average to
Consistently.
decent. He
Exactly.
consistently average over his career.
Yeah.
Geno, for the most part, has been
bad. Well, I mean, he had like maybe 2-3
up until
seasons
his Seattle days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had, I think he's
little bit better than average,
One-time
like-
Pro Bowler.
And
Yeah, I
I,
believe
I
he
think it
did
was when
win
he
the
was
Pro
on
Bowl.
the Jets.
Yeah.
That one-time Pro Bowl.
No,
So,
it was
it was
on the
Seahawks.
Seattle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
had to
his
have
Jets time was bad. Like
I mean,
he was a complete
he had an
bust.
okay season.
I don't remember. I don't
I don't
think he did.
think he did, man. I think you're
I'm
misremembering this.
I mean,
I
I
can't lie.
might be. I am old.
Maybe stats wise, he threw like a 15 and 10
Sure,
touchdown
maybe,
interception
maybe,
season.
maybe,
But
yeah.
Yeah.
anyway, with that being said, talking about Geno Smith, give me your bum of the week, Andrew.
In my bum of the week, I would really like to say, I don't know. I would like to say a lot of things, but I'm kind of stuck. So I'll say this. I think my bum of the week is an organization.
Oh.
I would say maybe as close to Canada as one can get. Buffalo Bills, you're my bum of the week.
Fair enough.
I know we can talk about Joe Brady and all that, but I'm going to say this. I think the only reason why they gave Joe Brady the head coaching position is because nobody else wanted to after that.
Yeah.
And-
After seeing what the ownership did
Yeah.
and how
Yeah.
they acted, yeah.
And
I could see that.
another thing, too, because I don't know if y'all follow hockey at all, but I think another reason why that, I can't remember his name. He got an Italian name. You know what I'm talking about? The owner?
What team?
Pagula? Is that it? From the Bills?
The Buffalo owner.
Yeah.
Let me look him up.
But yeah, he also owns the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they
Terry
recent-
Pagula.
Terry
Yeah,
Pagula.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Pagula.
Yeah. And they recently flipped GMs within like the last season or so.
Yeah.
Totally turned that around. So I think he saw success from that. Was like, we're gonna do this with football too.
Right.
It's not the same sport.
Yeah, and just the way he talked, I think really ruined because they had a lot of people that wanted to come. They just kind of ruined that. Or let's pivot. Let's pivot. Another bum of the week. Phillip Rivers, because he's not the head coach of the Bills.
yeah. They were interviewing him for the head coach of the
Yes.
Bills.
Yes.
And why? Why?
I don't know.
Because he's
I don't know.
It's not like-
he's a Hall of Famer.
Like quarterback coach, okay, maybe. Okay, sure. You know, maybe not for the Bills, but still.
Yeah.
Like, if he was applying to be a quarterback coach, I understand.
I
He's
can see
interviewing for
that. Yeah. He's
Head
been
coach?
He's been a high school coach in Alabama.
Exactly. What are we doing, bro?
This
That
is
was
crazy.
so
That was
funny.
like when I think it was the Colts hired Jeff Saturday as their interim. They literally called him from the couch and was like, I
Yes.
think it was Jim Irsay was friends with him.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what are you doing? You want to coach my team?
I got a fun little project.
Yeah.
So funny. Hey, won his first game.
He did though. That was
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
I remember that. That was good
legendary.
looks.
Yes.
My bum of the week. I'm gonna go down to the college level, but not football.
Okay.
I'm gonna go basketball. Me and Bradley did the Rock Solid, the radio show this
Yes.
week. Which, if you listen to that, you've already heard us talk about
Every
this.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 8 Eastern.
Tune
I will
in.
be on Friday.
Andrew, all right.
Everybody has to tune in Friday
Oh,
at 7 p.m.
this is
Eastern.
just going to be electric.
Yes.
But we discussed a certain college basketball program doing some snake
my
stuff,
goodness.
some snake-like activities. The University of Alabama men's basketball team brought back a player, I think Charles Bediako,
Yep.
if I'm pronouncing that
Bediako,
correctly.
yes, sir.
The thing about Bediako is he had signed and played in the NBA G League for, I think, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Which returning back to college is against a lot of rules. However, a judge in Alabama put a 10-day temporary restraining order against the NCAA on behalf of Bediako. And the thing about that judge is, guess what school he's a booster for?
The University of Alabama.
The University
what a
of
surprise.
Alabama. You would be correct in that, Andrew. Yeah.
Maybe
So
some bias
my
there?
bum of the week is the NCAA for allowing
Yep.
such a blatant and egregious conflict of interest situation to develop like this.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned on the show to put it in a football world, it would be like a guy going from college, moving up to a practice squad for 3 years,
Yeah.
and then coming back to college. What is that, dude?
That's
I mean, you know
literally-
how much improvement you get in a situation like that?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is unfair to everybody else that is not doing that.
Yeah,
like, that's
Even if you're
crazy.
not the starter. Like,
Exactly.
people
Yeah, it
that play
doesn't
are
matter.
so much
Yeah.
better.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, that would be like, say, if us here at the University of Tennessee brought back Hendon Hooker.
Yes, that is seriously what it would be like.
Because he's been on practice squad.
But hasn't played in the game.
He hasn't played in the game, but he signed an NFL contract.
It would be the exact same.
It would be the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's got to be a situation. The NCAA they got to get their stuff together.
Yes,
man. They've just fallen off in the past couple of years.
We could always give Alvin Kamara a little.
See what he's up to. Yeah,
hang around some of the youngins. Come on, the young guys.
Bring Kamara back. Love it. I wonder what Jalen Hurd is up to nowadays.
Oh my gosh, what a name! What a pull!
What a throwback!
Good old Jalen Hurd. Oh my goodness,
man! 2015 Jalen Hurd was nice.
Good times.
Anyway, with that being said, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back with some coaching carousel talk, some Hall of Fame snub talk, and we're going to tell you some other inductees. It's Pro Bowl talk, and then we'll get out of here. We'll be back in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're going to get into some coaching talk. And starting off from the top, the Tennessee Titans have hired Brian Daboll as offensive coordinator, former head coach of the New York Football Giants, and offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills.
Yes, sir.
He's worked with guys over the years. And my favorite part about this is how when he was the head coach of the Giants last year, it's reported that they offered the Titans the 3rd pick and a bunch of other picks to trade up and get Cam Ward, which means Daboll wanted Cam Ward in New York.
Love to see that.
Which I am just over the moon about. And if Grayson was here, he'd be just as exuberant as I am about it.
Yes. And it means good offensive line play, hopefully, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's mainly what it means, giving Cam Ward an actual
good
chance.
Offensive line play, quarterback development.
Yep.
Everything we wanted to see.
Want.
Yeah. And we've got Saleh as head coach, pretty much handling the defensive side by himself, I would say.
Yeah.
And Saleh, he was talking during his introductory press conference today. He said he spoke with Jeffrey Simmons and, quote, "That's a scary man. Scary man,
dude."
But that was a very good pickup for the Titans.
You have to feel good, I think, anytime you have a former offensive coordinator turned head coach back into offensive coordinator, when they get back into that role, because they figure out sometimes that's just who you are, and that's great.
Yeah.
And Daboll might just be that guy. He might be somebody who's just an offensive coordinator. Same thing with Mike McDaniel going over to the Chargers. Like, that's a great hire for them because it's offensive coordinator, super genius.
Yeah.
Goes to a head coach. And we got a little bit too much going on.
Coach of the year 3 years ago?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. And then now you just go back to an offensive coordinator position, and that is where you want to be.
Exactly. And the Titans, we've got young guys everywhere. So it's, one good offseason can literally fix a team. I'm not saying the Titans are going to be a playoff team or anything like that, but I doubt we go 3-14 again.
Given the AFC South, you never know.
Hey, literally. I mean, we could go 8-9 and win the AFC South next year. There is no telling.
There's a couple teams that did that this season.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, there's one division who did that.
Yep. Moving on, the Bills have promoted offensive coordinator Joe Brady to head coach, and I'm pretty sure we expected this one.
Yeah, we did. I think I was honestly surprised last year that Joe Brady did not get picked up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's telling. I don't know if maybe that's like, this is a little weird. Maybe he wanted to just stay because maybe he wanted to win a ring with Josh.
Yeah.
But I think it's good for the Bills. But as we were talking off air, the Bills situation is not optimal right now. Yeah. They're kind of in a bad spot because all of your main guys have either left or they're getting older.
Yep.
Mainly Josh Allen.
Josh Allen,
still in his prime, but
I mean, the
still
window
working on some kinks, and the window's shrinking.
The window is not as open as it was 3 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah. And now you had the amazing defense from years in the past, and that has completely dwindled to nothing. It's not the same. You tried your best to pick up Joey Bosa, and that was pretty much a train wreck, in my opinion. It did not go well.
Yeah.
And so now you're just trying to kind of pick up these broken pieces and trying to make something work. You're firing McDermott, hoping that's going to help. I don't know if that was the problem, to be honest. I mean, it seemed like it was his time, kind of the same with John Harbaugh, same Tomlin. I get it.
Yeah,
where it's his time.
It got stagnant.
It's like we just have it. Yeah, exactly. Got stagnant. But it's interesting that you're staying in-house after you're saying that you were stagnant. You know what I mean? So that's interesting to me that Buffalo would make that choice. Again, I think Joe Brady is a great offensive mastermind.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously his main claim to fame is that 2019 LSU team.
Yeah, which if you do bad with that offense, then
true.
You don't
Anybody would do good
anyway.
with that? Yes, very good point. But I mean, he's very good at what he does. I'm worried to see him as a head coach if he's going to end up like a Daboll or a McDaniel or something like that, where maybe it doesn't quite go as well as they had hoped.
I like that your point is the defense is getting old.
That's the problem.
Guys like, is Von Miller still there?
I think he's out. Yeah,
I think he might be out.
Which, to your point, though,
Joey Bosa's old. Matt Milano's old.
Exactly.
I don't think I can name a guy in their secondary.
Yeah, all of their prime guys have all dropped out now, and
I mean they were starting Tre'Davious White against the Broncos, who was a first-round pick back in the day and good for the Bills, but he has been injured to hell and back since then, and he's just not very good.
And then he got a PI to lose the game. So
literally. I mean,
I like the Joe Brady pick.
Yeah.
I really do think though that they were just reaching for straws because of some things that they said.
Yeah.
The front
ownership.
office.
Yeah.
And but I do think Joe Brady will be fine.
Yeah.
One thing that I do want to point out though, because you did talk about people getting old.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's also getting old.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
his window's shrinking.
Yeah. Well, and if you look at people who've had success as coaches over the past, we'll say 5 years, they tend to have, one, a lot of cap space, two, a young quarterback who's not taking up a majority of that cap space, which Josh Allen is.
Very much is.
But I do like what Joe Brady did with James Cook. I do like how they transformed that. If they can get some good wide receivers and get a good defensive coordinator and figure out how to get people in.
Exactly.
I think
they got to draft well on defense.
They do.
Which they can. They can draft well.
They can. I don't think they will. We'll throw that out there. That's my asterisk. Right?
That's fair enough. Yeah, I'm worried about the weapon situation, though. I mean,
they got to get him in
James and
weapon,
Josh, and
he really hasn't had one since Stephon Diggs 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, and if you look, Stephon Diggs, Matt Hollis, where are they at now?
They're on the Patriots.
They're on the Patriots.
And they're in the Super Bowl.
They're in the Super Bowl, and they were both on the Bills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, we can say what we want.
Right.
I'm just throwing that out there. Matt Kelce has never been elite.
No, yeah.
But is he at now?
He's in
the Super Bowl.
Closer than Josh has ever been. So.
Yeah.
True.
Good point.
Absolutely. Moving on, the Steelers have made maybe the most predictable hire in the history of NFL football when they hired Mike McCarthy.
So funny.
Granted, he is a Pittsburgh guy.
Yeah.
His press conference was very heartwarming because he's just a jolly old man. He was very happy to be there.
Yeah.
But he's
happy
going
to be a head coach again.
He's happy to be in the same building as Aaron Rodgers again. Maybe,
Yeah.
I would think so. Maybe they're friends. I don't know anything about Aaron Rodgers' personality.
I don't know if they've kept in touch.
I'm pretty sure it changes day to day.
Yeah.
But this was a predictable hire, kind of like the Bills with Joe Brady.
I think, given McCarthy coming into Pittsburgh, Aaron at least being around is likely. We'll see if he plays. But it's funny. We joked in our group chat that they're just making the 2010 Packers. I mean, that's just what they're doing. The Steelers are 16 years behind in doing that. If you can't beat them, join them.
We're gonna see Jordy Nelson.
Yes,
we're gonna see Randall
Cobb's gonna come back out. Bring them all out, man.
48-year-old Mercedes Lewis.
Oh, hey, there you go. Yes, sir. Clay Matthews. I heard AJ Hawk is talking. But I do think it's funny that the team that McCarthy and Aaron beat in the Super Bowl now has both of them. 16 years later.
That's crazy.
So
they're
funny.
both still involved.
That's what I'm saying. Somehow it's the funniest thing ever.
It comes full circle.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, McCarthy was fine at Dallas.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, he is a good coach.
He's never been bad.
It's not. It's never going to be an ugly hire when you hire McCarthy.
No, he's the perfect guy to go 9-8.
Right.
He's the perfect guy to replace Tomlin.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he's been consistently
he will
good.
get it done enough.
Not great. Yeah.
Exactly. And he doesn't have to worry about Jerry Jones this time. So that's great.
The Rooney family, they don't like change.
Exactly.
So he's probably got 10 years there if he wants it.
Life.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a lifer. He's going to retire in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
I think it was an okay pick. I'm going to say this, and I mean this from bottom of my heart, but if they don't get a new quarterback and they go with Aaron Rodgers, I think that's a mistake.
I do too.
I agree. I do think that's a mistake.
So
yeah, because he's 41.
I completely agree.
I don't want to see 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Well, I know that Mike McCarthy knows what he can do with a young Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows what he can do with Aaron Rodgers today.
Yeah, I mean, who would know what to do with that? I mean, that's just an awkward, I
mean, it's like playing mid-2000s football where you have a bunch of guys who aren't mobile. Aaron Rodgers is just not mobile anymore.
Right.
His arm is still pretty much there. His accuracy is still there, but
not mobile.
He's
at all.
42
And we
years
saw
old to start next
was
year.
it the Ravens game or was it the Texans game when he was trying to run out of bounds or he was trying to get a first down?
Oh my
And a
Lord.
guy completely tracked him down. Vintage Aaron Rodgers easily gets that first down. All day, every day he gets that. He might even do a little double check.
Yeah, because he was a little shifty.
Yeah, he was shifty,
never,
man.
He was never fast.
But he was like beelining for a first down to hit the sideline, like just get in, and he did not do that in that game.
No.
I believe it was the Ravens game. They just tracked him down, boom, down. It was sad to see, honestly. The child in me was sad to see that. But yeah, I think it's time to move on. Again, I think it'd be fun if Aaron stakes around just to
provide wisdom.
Exactly.
He could be like an old sage wizard in a corner. They could give him an office with some incense and very low lights, like some bamboo art or some. Yeah, he's just sitting in there meditating, like radiating quarterback knowledge.
Almost like Andrew on top of
Yeah, I was like that time he was. Yeah. All right, moving on to the funniest hire
so funny
of the NFL process, or the NFL coaching carousel so far. Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken is now the head coach of the Cleveland Browns
in division.
And we mentioned it earlier when I gave my Unk of the Week to Emmanuel Acho. But I mean, if Monken can develop the young rookie offensive weapons that Cleveland has, they'll love him.
Yeah, super solid base. But out of all of the options, it's just crazy that you choose the guy who probably had one of the roughest years this past year with the Ravens offense. Again, I mean, it wasn't abysmal.
No, but it wasn't
great.
It was slow. It was sluggish.
It's trending downwards.
Yeah.
And usually you want to hire a guy who's trending upwards, like the Ravens did. They hired Jesse Minter.
Exactly.
His defense was great every year.
They could have done that from in-house with Jim Schwartz.
They could have.
Speaking of Jim Schwartz, he is mad.
Might be bye-bye.
Out of there. He does not want to be in Cleveland anymore.
I do wonder how Myles
Garrett
Garrett
just snubbed him.
Yeah.
I think Myles Garrett posted something about being rather
kind of
not
upset.
happy.
Yeah, quite upset.
Yeah, breaking news, Myles Garrett unhappy playing for the Cleveland Browns.
Shocker.
Sky is blue, grass is green.
Yes.
But this hire was kind of a meh.
Such a meh.
Just a total Cleveland
Browns are going to
hire.
Browns.
The Cleveland Browns are the Cleveland Browns.
Because see, I'm going to throw this out there, right? Because I know that we're like, oh, Todd Monken, what are you doing? Yeah. But the Cleveland Browns do have connections with Todd Monken because he was their offensive coordinator, I think, in 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
I didn't even know that.
So he's worked with them before.
Yeah.
And they know. So I guess it's kind of like what we expected from Jim Schwartz, but just with more time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I feel you.
And I would argue he's a run first kind of guy. That's what Baltimore built their identity on.
Yeah.
And Cleveland's got running backs.
They have a base of running backs.
They do.
The problem is that they don't have a quarterback who can run quite like Lamar Jackson can run.
No.
Now, obviously nobody can do that, but Shedeur definitely cannot run quite as well as Lamar Jackson can run. So I'm nervous for Cleveland's offense.
I'd say this is the most a coach can mold a team out of all of these hires. Young guys everywhere, a ownership that is looking and searching and has been for so long and making every wrong decision. If this one pans out, good for them. Good for Cleveland. Football is better when the Browns are good. Yeah. And I'd like the Browns to be good. Maybe Todd Monken will be good with the Browns.
Maybe.
But right now it's kind of we'll see.
Benchwarmers is not giving them a seal of approval.
Yeah, not quite convinced yet. Yep. And that leaves two NFL teams that do not have head coaches right now, and we'll glance over those real quickly. The Raiders are looking most likely to hire Clint Kubiak, probably waiting until after the Super Bowl. But they have also given a second interview to Mike LaFleur, I think, is he the Rams offensive coordinator?
I think so.
Yeah, he's somebody's offensive coordinator, the Rams. Yeah. So they've given a second interview to him.
The Rams.
But I think between him and Kubiak, I would want Kubiak. And they've probably got the pick of anybody right now, just with having the second most cap space and the number one overall pick.
Yeah, it's looked like they also interviewed Davis Webb.
Davis Webb, he's a quarterbacks coach?
Is that the
offensive coordinator?
Offensive pass game coordinator.
Yeah, is that the Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's been buzzed. Yeah, a lot of guys, a lot of people like him.
Well, and the thing that hurts me the most is we were born in the same year.
Serious? You and him? Wow, that's crazy.
95 babies.
Wow, let's go,
Hear me
dude.
roar.
Let's go.
So
shout out the 9-5.
Yes, and that leaves the Cardinals maybe Vance Joseph, maybe Sean McDermott, maybe Clint Kubiak.
Maybe. We'll see.
I really don't know with the Cardinals.
Don't know.
But
they're not that sexy of a hire idea.
No.
They're not.
It's not. I mean, you got McBride and that, and I guess Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
Arizona is the Buffalo Bills without talent.
Right. Yeah. In terms of being in a bad situation.
Let's just Sean McDermott.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? Hey,
I can see Sean McDermott going there.
Yeah, why not? That would be, I think, maybe if he's a guy, I don't know him personally, of course, but looking for a challenge, what better challenge than the Arizona Cardinals, who have never won anything?
Yeah, if you want to prove yourself as a head coach, go to Arizona.
Go to Arizona and win, and you'll be there for,
is what you would do.
That would literally be
literally
going to the losingest program.
Yes.
But that wraps up the coaching carousel for now. As a Titans fan, I just want to say that I am ecstatic. This is the best I've felt about our coaching staff in a very long time. Even when we hired Callahan, I was not excited about that because I knew who was responsible for Cincinnati's offense being good, and it's the Jays.
Exactly.
That being Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, of course.
Yeah.
Just make sure there's no gray area there. Yes. But getting into some Hall of Fame finalist talk, the finalist class for the 2026 Pro Football Hall of Fame has been announced. And not amongst those is 8-time Super Bowl champion Bill Belichick. He won 2 as a defensive coordinator with the Giants in the 80s under Bill Parcells, and then 6 as a head coach of the New England Patriots. Andrew, you were saying something earlier about Bill Belichick.
I was.
You were hinting toward agreeing with snubbing him.
I do. I do agree with snubbing him.
For what possible reason could this is insulting?
What
blasphemy.
What year were you born in? Let me ask you that.
What year was I born in?
Yeah.
I'm 300 years old. So you tell me.
Just so I have a reference.
Wisdom.
I need a reference.
Yeah. I was born in 2003.
Okay, you're born in 2003.
Yes,
Cool. So you would have been 4 years old whenever we found out about this thing. Is it Spygate?
Spygate.
Yes.
So between the
With
years
all
of
the cameras.
2001 and 2007, 6 years, right? Bill Belichick, and this has been investigated. This has been proven. He was cheating. Okay. He won the first 3 Super Bowls in between that time by a margin of 3 points each, right? So very, very small margins, which if you're cheating and you are at a professional level, right? We say the same thing about Barry Sanders, right? Barry Bonds? Barry Bonds. Yes.
Yeah.
I get my Barry's confused.
No Sanders slander. We love Barry Sanders here.
If we're gonna say that Barry Bonds, who is in fact the greatest baseball player of all time, period, right? He can't go because he was doing the same thing everybody else was doing in the era, but Bill Belichick, who was not doing the same thing everybody else was doing because he was in fact cheating. So if by that logic, he only won 5 Super Bowls, only 3 as a head coach.
Only 5 Super Bowls.
Yes, he had 3 Super Bowls since 07, and that enough should get you into the Hall of Fame.
Because he didn't win those Super Bowls. Tom Brady won those Super Bowls. He just happened to be there.
This is blasphemy. This is utterly ridiculous. If I could swear, I would cuss you out right now.
Because he's from Nashville, Tennessee.
I didn't even know he was from Nashville. He's not from Nashville. He's from Maryland.
No, he's not. Yes, he is. Look it up.
He's had some ties with Nashville. He has had some ties, but he is not.
Born.
You shut your mouth,
Born in
Bradley.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, I didn't even know that, first of all. And second of all, I'm not a fan of West Tennessee. I'm an East Tennessee boy. I like him.
No stock.
I have no stock.
Nashville's in Middle Tennessee, right? Let's put that down there, right?
Grayson
my experience in Nashville is watching the Titans lose.
Exactly.
That's the only ties I have in Nashville. Anyway.
Either way.
I want to say Bill Belichick, sure, he cheated. He also got caught cheating. If he quote unquote cheated. Right. Everyone else cheats. Football is about cheating as much as you possibly can and getting away with it. Yeah. You listen to any
every good offense relies on pick plays every single time. How many times the Seahawks tried to do a pick play against the Patriots and it did not work? Yep. But that's what you try to do. A lot of offenses do.
Getting down to the game itself.
Yes.
Blocking in football is about holding as much as you possibly can and getting away with it. Am I lying?
I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that in an era where he won consistently, it was proven in one of the most winning teams of all time, right? In a period of 6 years, was cheating for 6 years.
But
and
since 07, he won 3 Super Bowls. He also had the undefeated team all the way up until Eli Manning beat them.
Which was in 07.
Yeah. So come on, and then three Super Bowl titles. Three Super Bowl titles. That's enough already.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that if you follow the logic from the MLB Hall of Fame, right? If Barry Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame, neither too should Bill Belichick. And you could even roll that over and say Tom Brady because he was part of that stuff too.
No.
Deflategate, that's real.
Deflategate is the lamest scandal ever. They smacked the Colts. They destroyed the Colts. Yeah, I think it's the funniest thing. But I'll give Spygate is like, okay, it was pretty bad, but I don't know if it's to not put him in the first ballot.
I don't think football. There's so many interchangeable variables, so many things that can happen. Sure, you can cheat, but that's not on the field. That's not the players outplaying the other players and out coaching.
Right.
That's just. I mean,
are you saying it's okay that Bill Belichick cheated? because it feels like that's what you're saying.
I'm saying he shouldn't have gotten caught.
I'm saying he shouldn't have got caught, and
because every other team probably cheated.
The only knock against him is that he didn't cheat well enough.
If Barry Bonds didn't get caught, he would be in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
Was it Mark McGwire? Right? Same thing. They didn't find out he cheated. Lance Armstrong?
Yeah.
He cheated, and they did not find out. I can't remember which ones.
But in the baseball community, it's kind of like Barry Bonds maybe should be in the Hall of Fame, right? Everybody kind of agrees, and he should be, though. He should be.
Absolutely.
So, but there's an asterisk, which is, hey, we know he did cheat, and we know Bill Belichick did cheat. You know what I'm saying?
It's not, in my opinion, it's not enough.
I see it. I see the point now.
I get it, but not enough.
I get it, but I don't like it.
Especially because the ringleader of all of this has insane ties to the Bills and the Colts. Are we serious?
Okay, so
come on.
I think that point's a little whatever.
Yeah.
What I did take from that, right, of the 50 people, if you look at the people who are on the ballot,
there's a lot of tradition
for coming up. You got Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
You got Drew Brees.
Oh, the other one. Yeah.
The other five.
So even if you didn't think that the Bill Belichick cheating thing was a huge issue, like
a crowded class.
Yeah, well, and you probably wanted other people because Bill Belichick's a good coach, but he also coached the best players. You know, so
had to get the best players somehow.
Yeah,
had to get him, and he got him himself.
So I don't know. I'm not saying he was snubbed, and I'm not saying that he doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame.
Right, you're saying first ballot.
Yeah, I'm saying first ballot means something. Right? And do I want a cheater as a first ballot, or I want somebody like Larry? I will go into battle for Larry Fitzgerald. Right?
That is a funny dichotomy. Yeah, because in terms of character, Larry is the best of the best. Everybody loves Larry Fitzgerald. There's nobody who dislikes Larry Fitzgerald. So that is kind of a funny dichotomy right there. That is a good point. But hey, I will say you made a very solid argument, Andrew. I got to give it to you because at the beginning of this, I was like, brother, what are we talking about? But you made a good argument. So I will give you that all day.
So you're playing devil's advocate on the side of people who are comparing it to the MLB keeping Barry Bonds out of the Hall of Fame. You're saying it's a similar mindset of voters.
That's okay. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
because I think if we let Bill Belichick into the Hall of Fame, then what's stopping us from letting Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame? And why did we take
there shouldn't be anything
out?
Right.
Yeah.
I do think Barry Bonds should be in, and I think a lot of people now especially agrees.
Yeah.
Also, what's up with the double B names?
Bill
Belichick, Barry Bonds,
Billy B.
A whole bunch of cheaters.
They're all
bunch of cheaters. That's really what we've found here today.
And here's another knock, right? I'm gonna throw this out there. I know this is an NFL, but you should take into account that he was 4-8 in the NCAA.
That was awesome. Honestly, I'm convinced. That's a good point, Andrew. Brother can't coach. He shouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame at all.
He shouldn't be a coach ever again. I don't want to see him in any Hall of Fame.
Season was disgusting.
That was horrible. You telling me you couldn't win with Gio Lopez? Come on.
Yes.
What are we doing? Okay, but as egregious as that may be,
that was maybe the best segment we've ever had on this.
That was definitely.
I hate Grayson couldn't be here for it. But
that was definitely the most lively segment that we've ever had.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Let's move on to I think something we can all agree is extremely egregious.
Here we go.
We're gonna move into some Pro Bowl talk, not necessarily any kind of predictions or anything like that because it's the Pro Bowl, you know. Yeah. It's what it is nowadays. Yeah. And what it is Shedeur Sanders is in it. Yeah. Shedeur Sanders is in the Pro Bowl. Let me read you some stats.
What a story.
I'm going to do we're going to do blind quarterback stat comparison.
I love this. I was hoping you would do
Okay.
this.
First guy. Completion. I'm just going to go completion percentage, yards, touchdowns, and interceptions. Completion percentage 59.8, 3,100 yards, 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and I believe started 17 games. Yes, 17 games. Okay. Quarterback 2, 8 games, 56 completion percentage, 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Guess who quarterback 1 is?
1, I'm not sure. Only 15 touchdowns, but
only 7 picks.
Exactly.
And started a full season.
Way more games.
Less interceptions, more touchdowns.
Whoever quarterback 2 is.
Yeah, whoever quarterback 2 might be. Guess who quarterback 1 is.
Let's do
I'll give you a hint. AFC.
It started all season?
Started the entire season, yes.
CJ Stroud.
It is not CJ Stroud, but you're in the.
Am I in the division?
You're in the division.
No, it's Cam Ward.
It is Cam Ward.
It's Cam Ward.
It's Cam Ward.
Of course
yeah.
it's Cam
Of
Ward.
course it's Cam Ward, who
Yes.
was snubbed from the Pro Bowl and Offensive Rookie of the Year finalists. But quarterback 2, in case you didn't figure it out already, is Shedeur Sanders, who had significantly less stats, games started, and more turnovers.
Yeah.
And my question to you is, how the hell is Cam Ward not in over Shedeur Sanders? And why
There's
of
a lot of
all
guys.
the can there there's a lot of guys. Yeah.
I mean, Shedeur, I understand he only played 8 games, 35th in the league in passing yards. He is behind some of the guys that, like Joe Burrow is way ahead of him.
Is he behind Mac Jones?
Let me pull it back up. He is behind Mac Jones.
Yeah, because Mac Jones was balling out.
Yes.
He was.
Yeah.
So,
but it's just, I don't think any of us can. I mean, do either of you have any kind of rationale behind how Shedeur Sanders of all?
I mean, it's a popularity thing, I guess. I don't understand.
I kind of have an understanding.
Please rationalize it to me because I cannot.
Yeah. So essentially, I think that they had their starters and then they had their backups, right?
Right.
He is an alternate. That's
He is
true.
for Drake May.
Yeah.
For Drake May. Yeah.
Or in the Super Bowl.
But through all that, apparently he wasn't even the first alternate. So they asked all these other people, and they're like, "Hey, we're not going to do that." So then it came down to him. Which how many people did you ask before you asked Shedeur Sanders? They're not saying that.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's what I'm saying. You're telling me Cam Ward said no? That's not who he is.
I mean, if he was in Cancun, you got plans.
I mean,
and
true.
On
Maybe.
top of that,
he did sit out his bowl game at Miami.
I'm just going to go through some AFC quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I will say injury kind of playing a factor here.
Yeah.
So we have Drake May in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence, was he reserve?
I
thought he was. I guess he probably declined.
He might have declined.
Yeah.
He probably
because
declined.
Nowadays the Pro Bowl is so it's a nothing burger.
It's become a joke. I'm honestly
Yeah.
surprised and stunned that Herbert is still going to be in it. I'm stunned by that. But Bo Nix obviously out. Mahomes.
Herbert's going to find a way to get
I'm
sacked
assuming
in the Pro Bowl.
Mahomes declined given his year and how it ended. Oh wait, he's hurt too.
Yeah,
he's
my
got
bad.
an ACL,
Yeah.
So yes, given
Yeah.
how
So
it
given how it ended.
yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers.
He's old.
Oh, not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Here's Cam Ward. I find it hard to believe
That Cam Ward would have said
said
no.
no.
Yeah, because it's flag football nowadays. I don't even
exactly.
watch it.
Then-
Nobody watches it.
Then Daniel Jones hurt.
Yep.
CJ Stroud.
he's not very
Honestly, I would probably call Shedeur over CJ Stroud.
I might have. Yeah.
So fair enough.
Yeah. Just based off the sample size.
Tua.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder.
gone.
I mean, Anthony Richardson could have been a better alternate. Imagine seeing Anthony Richardson in the Pro Bowl. That would have been at least fun.
Who we should have seen was Joe Flacco. That would have been
Joe
awesome.
Flacco, and here's the
That
other
would have
guy,
been peak.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
Yes.
Yes. Put him in the Pro Bowl just
That
for
would've been awesome.
playing snaps this year.
Yeah, Lamar, I guess, probably declined too. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
guys who definitely declined. I think Andrew's right because honestly, out of the AFC,
yeah, okay,
a lot
yeah.
of injuries.
Yeah.
But Abe, you have a point. It should have been Cam over Shedeur. That's
Absolutely.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes down to popularity. I think that becomes the drama because let's be real. Who would have said anything? We would not be talking about Cam Ward making the Pro Bowl other than,
like,
hey, he made it.
Hey, he's an alternate.
There
Yeah,
would be no
cool.
controversy. There would be no sports
He had
talk
more
shows.
touchdowns than interceptions at least.
Exactly. More people now want to watch the Pro Bowl because it's like, oh, I got to see how Shador
Shador
does.
Sanders did the
Exactly.
Pro Bowl.
I wonder what Shador.
Well, and I guess here's two things too, because like, I'm a Falcons fan.
Yeah.
All these Falcons fans are on forums talking about, Kevin Stefanski was just like disrespectful to Shador Sanders. But like we should understand where Shador is, and I'm not saying that he's a bad player, but he's not a great player.
Exactly.
And I also don't think we talked about the Pro Bowl doesn't mean what it used to mean.
Right.
And I think a lot of people are just like, hey, I'm not gonna risk going someplace and doing all this stuff.
Right.
Like, there's really no point.
Right.
And on that, I'm gonna say I don't think that it should be on Shadur's resume. I think your top dude should get it, and then
I agree.
If you don't accept it or you can't make it or whatever, let it fall. But don't
I agree.
Put it on his resume.
I think honestly, if you get selected, it should be on your resume.
Yeah.
That's cool, right? Even if you don't end up going for whatever reason, it should still be on your resume. I think it is still on Drake May's resume, even though he goes to the Super Bowl. He
sure
still
it is,
counts.
because
Same with Sam Darnold. They both get it for this. But I agree that, it should not go on Shador's resume. I mean, we cannot be like, one-time Pro Bowl or Shador Sanders, retires.
Former Pro Bowler Shador
exactly.
Sanders.
We cannot be
signed a
saying
new deal
that.
with
That's
the New York
when
Jets.
he threw more interceptions than touchdowns.
Here's what we should be upset about. The New York Jets don't have anybody in the Pro Bowl.
Not a single person.
How fair is that?
That's happened. I'm pretty sure that's happened multiple times with them.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like every couple years I'll see, the New York Jets, not a single Pro Bowler.
And you know what's arguably more funny than that?
What's that?
The Ravens have one of the most amounts of players in the Pro Bowl, which I think we talked about when the selection came out. But Lamar's not even on there. So how funny is that the Ravens have that many and your season ended would not even make it to the playoffs? That is so funny to me. And your coach getting fired.
I'm going to play this game with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm going to name a team. I want you to tell me how many players they have on the Pro Bowl.
I'm going to guess.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Ooh, okay.
Bowers, I think.
If anyone, it's Bowers.
I think it's
and
one.
then maybe Daniel Carlson.
Oh,
they have two. One of them is Brock Bowers.
Yeah, okay. And not Carlson's the other. Okay.
The other one. What side of the ball?
Yeah.
Defense.
Oh gosh. Oh, Max Crosby. Yeah,
Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
He's a good player. I don't necessarily think this was. His
this
best
year I'm a little surprised by, but whatever.
He's been quiet. Yeah. But yeah,
that's funny.
The entire Shador Sanders being for me it feels like it just kind of invalidates the Pro Bowl nowadays.
It just seems a little silly now.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, going down the list of all the AFC quarterbacks, it's a little bit less crazy than what we originally, thought. Like when you hear Shador Sanders is in the Pro Bowl, you're like, what the heck are we doing?
Yeah.
But when you go down the list, it's like, okay, you know what? Fair enough, because they bowed out.
Maybe there's a lot of injured guys and
exactly, and so many injuries. Bo and Mahomes, obviously. Yeah.
Just as a Titans fan who has long felt the I would say cold parenting style of the NFL being ignored and not recognized for like anything good that we've got going on. Right. Cam Ward should have been in.
Exactly.
And that's really just the point I wanted to make.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree 100%.
It took DK having how many punt returns for a touchdown? Did he have 3 this year? 2?
Yeah,
3?
I think total he had 3 or 4.
Exactly.
So
it took him that to make it to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he was an all-pro.
Exactly. He was nasty. Yeah. Nasty.
But yeah, we're gonna quickly make some Pro Bowl picks. We're just gonna we've got all the starters pulled up, but we really have no idea who's actually going to be playing in this when the game is broadcast.
No idea.
So, who do we got? Bradley? Just based off of
always been an AFC guy. Give me the AFC.
That's
simply because I like the AFC more sometimes. Funnily enough, I do think that the NFC had shocker. They had way better teams this year. Everybody can agree with that. But I think player-wise, the AFC is still pretty strong comparatively speaking. I think the NFC just had really good teams.
You got to think there's a lot of AFC players that are injured.
Exactly.
Tyreek Hill snapped his leg.
True.
Like a quarter of the way through the season, and people forgot about it.
Exactly. But I'm still taking the AFC just because I've always liked the AFC.
Yeah.
And Herbert, obviously. It's really because of Justin Herbert. That's why I'm doing it. Because I'm still in my psych ward. Yes.
I wonder for is this the 2026 Pro Bowl games or the 25?
I think it technically counts as 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
26.
I'm trying to see if they've got like lines and spreads for this.
Oh yeah, I wonder.
They definitely should.
We don't
condone sports
of
gambling.
course.
Absolutely not. But I just.
But like for hypothetical sake.
For hypotheticals,
in a hypothetical
I'd like to
world.
see in like an all-star actual game who would be favored.
Yes.
But I'm finding
Probably
the numbers
not.
from
I mean, let's
last
be
year.
real.
I'm not finding any kind of numbers from this
If
year.
you can bet on a flag football game that is very loosely played, that's kind of
Peak
insane.
America.
I mean, on some of these apps, dude, you can bet on.
That's true.
some
Yeah,
crazy
Kalshi
stuff.
definitely. You can. Yeah,
Kalshi, Polymarket.
Once again, we do not support or condone gambling.
They are not paying us to say
Yes.
these, but
No.
you can literally bet on anything,
Yes.
and it's almost an issue.
It is an issue.
Yeah.
I actually talked
Like
about that in class today.
I think
Yes.
Dave Ramsey said that sports gambling is like the #1 killer of young men
Yeah,
or
dude.
something like
Yes,
that.
yeah. People probably are saying that. I saw the Ohio State governor. He said that in the 7 years, the worst decision he made was legalizing sports
Oh
gambling
my
in Ohio.
gosh.
Yeah,
It's
funny.
It's funny. But I'm also going to take the AFC just because my Titans are in the
I was
AFC.
about to say, it's all bias here.
I've always rooted for the AFC.
Yes. I love it.
But we will get into some Super Bowl picks next week. Andrew, who do you have for the Pro Bowl?
I'm gonna ask you this: what's my favorite position to watch?
Running back.
Running back. You're
Running
right.
back. Is it running back?
It is running back.
Okay, good.
Because
Andrew loves a run.
yeah,
you love to run the ball.
Yeah,
you run the ball.
love
I
run
do.
the ball
I
guy.
run the ball.
Yes.
Like you ever play me at Madden? I'm running the ball.
Love it.
At 3 downs.
Love it.
Right?
Ethical.
We
Madden
only
play.
throw on 4th.
Yes.
Ethical Madden.
Yes.
play. I love that.
So, my question for you is, I'm gonna read the AFC ones because I haven't
give
even
the running
looked at
backs.
this yet,
Yeah.
and I've spent a lot of time. So they got Jonathan Taylor,
Yep.
Davon Achan,
Uh-huh.
James Cook.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid team.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
But then you come down here,
Oh, the NFC's got some.
Jameer Gibbs,
Pretty good.
Christian McCaffrey, and who
that's pretty
else other than
Wait,
the
wait,
number
wait.
one?
Can I guess?
You can guess.
Is it a Bijan?
Bijan Robinson.
Oh my gosh.
That is nasty. I mean, that's
NFC
arguably the top
all
3
day.
running backs of the league.
And they're being coached by Jerry Rice.
the GOAT. Wait,
GOAT.
who's the?
That's so
Is that the
tough.
NFC coach?
That's the
Who's the
NFC
AFC coach?
Yeah, who's the AFC?
I missed that.
Steve Young.
San Francisco. Duh. Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
That makes sense now.
That's awesome, though.
Because
Yeah.
I remember one year it was Ray Lewis and Jerry Rice.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Well,
Well, there you go. NFC it is for Andrew. Probably going to be right, but my heart says AFC.
Yeah, I mean, you like I said, you do you.
I think.
yeah.
What did
That running back lineup is nasty. I mean,
running
that's the
back.
top 3. Let's be real.
All you got to do,
Yeah.
dink it.
Yep.
what did Grayson say? He gave us our picks.
I believe he also said AFC for the same reason. As
Yeah,
you.
because he'll be
Yes.
playing for the AFC.
Oh yeah, well he
yeah.
will also be playing, so he can't really make a pick. Yeah, because
Yeah, but
he will
if
be
he
in the
could
game.
make a pick, he would.
He
pick the
would,
AFC.
yes,
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, gonna be slinging the rock. Grayson will be. I'm excited to see him doing that. Yeah,
He
throwing
might.
it to
He might even
DK.
get in before Shadur.
He might. I think he should.
All right. Well, with that being said, Grayson
Yes.
will be joining us next week. We will do an entire long and lustrous
Big ol'
Super Bowl
podcast.
preview podcast. The Benchwarmers will be coming back next week.
Yes, sir.
Hot and heavy. We love you guys. We're gonna get out of here.
Love y'all.
Love you. Bye.
Peace.